Hello, hello, hi angels, hello. Hi, it's me, Julie Jones. Welcome to our All Ability Yoga class today. Chair yoga, yay! Glad to see some people are back and we've got some new phases too. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you all. So I'm hoping you have a chair because it's all ability. So we're going to be in a chair today. But we will be moving around the chair quite a bit. And people are always surprised by how much stretch they actually get from these classes, right? So I'm going to recommend now, as I've started to do, I want you to think now, I want you to just have a little breath and a check in with your own body and give yourself a number from 0 to 10. 0 being, ooh, I feel like, and 10 being, I feel amazing, okay? So give you a number between 0 and 10 now, because we'll check back in at the end to see how that number has improved, and it always improves, right? Okay, so I'm going to come back now to my chair and get a bit settled. So it's always good to have a chair without arms on it, handles, yeah, because you have more space down the sides. Wonderful. Always really good also to have a block in order to put your feet up and on, or you could just use a book. And this is more to do with, you know, like some people have got legs that don't quite reach the floor easily. And in order to be supported in everything we do, we have to have those feet firmly planted on terra firma, right? On Mother Earth. So that's very essential. Next week, I'm going to introduce a strap. So if you're joining me regularly, we're going to have strap work. And you can use just a plain old belt, a nice long one. I've got a proper yoga strap because I'm a yoga teacher and I have all that sort of equipment. But you can just get a belt out of your drawer or a long piece of strong material, okay? But I won't introduce that this week because I haven't mentioned it. So my angels, as always, we're just going to put our feet on the floor. I'm going to use my block because my legs do not reach all the way down to the floor very easily. And I'm going to shuffle on back. And what we're going to do is we're going to check in with our body with some big, deep breaths, 360-degree breaths, okay? Because that energizes our auric system. And that energizes us. It's the only thing you can't last without for more than a minute is your breath, right? And what I've noticed is most people only shallow breathe, which means they've got very little energy. So when you're ready, get yourself back in your chair, settle in, and I want you to do some big, deep breaths. So when you're ready, I want you to breathe in all the way to the crown, the top of your head, like you're pulling it up to the crown. And this is an energy system. And then I want you to breathe out, out through the base of your spine. That's it, or down through your legs, whichever you prefer. Breathing in, pulling up, breathing in, and then blowing out, good. And the way we do this is just beginning to open up a 360-degree and breathing out. I almost blowing away there, breathing in and out, holding it at the top, on the crown of the head, and then blowing it out with force. That's it. Another couple of times, breathing in, good, and then breathing it away. And this time, last time, breathing in, all the way up, and then now something should already start to feel different, and I'm going to ask you to put both your hands on your heart center, relax back into the chair, breathe in very gently and close down your eyes. Good. And we're just going to center our gentle breath, our nice easy breath on our heart space. Just breathing naturally into our heart space, settling in. And we're breathing around the heart, behind the heart. And I wonder with the next breath in and out if you could just allow your heart to soften. Just closed our eyes, taking a moment to breathe in and around our heart. Good, and allowing it to soften. Softening as we breathe in and out. Just notice any warmth or energy around your heart as you do this. Maybe thinking about loved ones, pets, things that bring us joy. Things that we love. That's it. You may even notice a different kind of energy there. Good, and just breathing softly, focusing in on the heart space. Good, and then I'd like, if it feels good to you, to invite your highest self to be present here now. Present here with you now. Good, invite it in. And then set your intention for your practice. So if you would like more calmness, greater relaxation, more space inside to release some pain or tension in your body, just identify what that intention is now, so your higher self knows what it is. And my higher self, if you would like, my higher self will join with your higher self, and then all of us together, we could invite all of our higher selves to work for each other. Big breath in. And we could just release that off. Let's have a little wiggle of our fingers. Maybe take your block away because we're going to come to the front of our chair now. Awake and alert. So we sort of need to wake ourselves up. So I'm going to invite you to do a little bit of awakening. Hello, hello. Maybe shake off your hands, shake off your arms, shake off your feet. That's it. We're all ready to go. Our intention is set. We've invited our higher self in, and we're waking up and we're becoming aware. We've pulled our back away from the back of the chair. Wonderful. And we're going to put our feet firmly on the floor. Let's have a little check-in with our postures. Let's have a little look down. Have a look at your toes. Have a look at your feet. Make sure your heels are under your knees. Wonderful. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips. Make sure your back is away from the chair and your stomach and your back is now elongating, feeling solid. Good. Let's take our shoulders, breathe in. Drop the shoulders back and down, put the hands back down. Let's get our wibbly wobbly heads. Ooh, not too far forward, not too far back, and wobble them right in the center. And we've got an invisible bit of string from the tailbone all the way up our spine and out to the top of our heads where our crown chakra was, where we just breathed into. Wonderful. And we're feeling alert and alive and aware. Amazing. And just notice how this feels right now in your body. Take a lovely breath in, just to anchor that feeling in. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So we're going to draw our hands to our knees, and we're going to go straight into some cat-cows. So I want you to breathe in. And as you do, I want you to drop your head, drop your shoulders forward, and let the middle of your back travel back towards the chair. Wonderful. And then as you breathe out, breathing out, I want you to open up your chest, open up. Your shoulders go back and your head tilts just gently up. Nothing too crazy. We're just warming our spine up, okay? Breathing in. Switching back into this cat pose. Breathing out into the cow. And here's my udders here, look. That's it. Breathing in. drawing back, drawing the middle of the back, and the belly button's pulling through. Good, good, good. Dropping the head down, breathing out, opening up. And remember to be really gentle while we warm up the spine, okay? Spines love to stretch, but we're just in the warming phase, warming up the body. Good. Breathing out. One more each way. Breathing in. Good, good, good. And breathing out. Good, good, good. Really gentle stretch through the spine as it does this. Good. Center up. Now we're going to have a pick the hands up and let's start to swing our body, our top half of our body only, okay? So I'm taking both my hands, I'm swinging them around beautifully, but notice your knees and your feet are not moving at all. Breathing in and breathing out. Wonderful stuff. Breathing in, breathing out. Really twisting ourselves round across the top. Breathing out. These are really dynamic movements, right? Nothing tense, nothing pulling. You're doing a great job. Now I cannot see you all on my little phone screen, so I'm trusting you're going to be working today within your own limits, okay? There's a big difference between a stretch and an edge. We call it a yogic edge, and pain, okay? So any pain you feel, you just stop, because this practice is for your benefit, your highest good, right? So do exactly what feels right for you and nothing more, and then it is perfect. Good. Last few times we're just opening up the spine. Good. Come back up to the center. So we've already done this and that with the spine, and this and that, and the spine loves to twist and stretch, right? You are only as young as your spine is flexible. Wonderful. So now I'm going to take my hands up. Ooh, and get really tall. Really tall. Okay, maybe have a little look at your hands. And then I'm going to ask you to notice your feet at the same time, and notice how your feet are either on a block or on the floor. Little itch there, good. And then I'm going to drop a hand down and I'm going to reach over. Drop a hand up, join and reach over. Wonderful. Up and reach over. Up, reach over. Good. We're working out of that central body, opening it up. Look, the side body, the rib cage. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Nice and slowly. Lots of dynamic moves today, so you should be getting quite warm already. Good. Wonderful job. Reach up, and then we're going to take both the hands and put them back behind us. Now I'm grabbing hold of the lower part of my chair at the back. You could grab the base, but I want you to grab hold of something really tightly, okay? Not letting go. Settle your feet, check in on them, they're all good. And we're going to have a lovely breath in. And just allow the chest to pull forward whilst our shoulder blades pull backwards. Okay. Just a second of doing that. Breathe in. The arms might get a little straighter, and that's okay. And then we're just going to breathe out and let them come forward. Give them a little rest. And we're going to do that 2 more times, okay? So whenever you're ready, breathing in. Allowing the chest to pull forward while the arms are still stuck on that chair, right? And the arms might get straighter. Keep the chin up. You're doing this and you're stretching your neck as well. And we really at the moment want to focus on those shoulder blades just creeping towards each other. And then breathe out, let it go. Good. And this is anti-hunching stuff. So while you have a rest, you might notice that over the course of the week, your shoulders end up coming slightly more forward. This crunches all this area up. So what we're doing now is, look, you can see the complete opposite. Breathing in, and then just leaning forward again. The weight of the chest is on our arms, which will completely hold us. Breathing in, and allowing the shoulder blades creeping towards each other. trying to meet each other. And when you're ready, last breath in, and we're gonna let that go. Oh, okay. I want you to just settle in. We're just gonna have a little rest. We've already done so much. So well done, well done. Let's maybe take our hands on our heart space today and just have a breath through the body. Maybe close the eyes again. A couple of big breaths in. We're breathing on purpose. That's it. Tapping into the nervous system and just dialing it down. So when we move faster, we breathe faster. Good. Rest up, rest up. I'm just going to shift my positioning here on my dial. That's it. Right, let's have a little thump in again and a little shake out. And if you'll notice, we're going to move from moving faster like this, shaking off anything that does not serve us. You could even think about things that have upset you. Bring them into your body now, squeeze them in. Think about it, feel it, and then go, breathe it out, shake it away, shake it away, shake it away. Good. Let's have another one of those. Breathing in, squeeze your wrists, clench your fists, crunch up your toes, squeeze your face. Breathe in. And then breathe away anything that does not serve you. Good. Let's have one more of those. Breathing in, clench your toes, and I want you to clench your jaw this time as well. Breathe up and in, and then breathe it out. Good. And that's pendulating. That's one of those is how we feel when we're tense and tight, and the other is how we feel afterwards when we relax again, when we feel calmer, right? So we're bringing that into the body on purpose and releasing it on purpose. We're in charge, we're in control, right? We decide what we want for our bodies. We don't let our emotions dictate to us. Amazing. So let's have a little arm shake out. Let's get arm wise. Okay, and I'm going to invite you to just draw one arm across. And then I'm going to take the other arm and put it just above the elbow and have a little squeeze in. Good. Have a breath in. And then I'm going to invite you to look over the empty shoulder. Oh, there's no arm. Where is it? It's over there. Okay, so you'll know you're looking in the wrong place if you've got an arm still there. Good. Breathing in and out. Let's shake that out, shake that out, shake that out. Good. Now let's bring this arm over. Take the other arm up. Good, good, good. Just above the elbow, never pull on your elbow, and then breathe in and look over at the other shoulder. Ooh, look, that's empty. There we go, and that's how you know you're in the right place, right? So just notice any sensations in the neck. Good. Drop it down, breathing in and out. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Breathing in, bring the other arm up. Have a look over. Breathe through that space. Again, breathing out anything that does not serve tension and tightness out of the body. Good. Let it go. Shake it loose. Then we're going to bring up the other arm nice and loose, and then hold it in with the hand or the other arm. Gravitate the head over. Big breath in, releasing off anything tense or tight. I'm definitely noticing there's more tension on this side. Good. Let it go. Let's have a little roll around the shoulders, backwards, and then have a roll forwards. We could use our whole arms for this. That's it. Let's go backwards again. Good. Very dynamic and movie today, okay? Good. Shake the arms. Now let go of the arms. Notice how heavy they are. That's it. Hopefully you're not hitting anything on the side of your chairs. Good. That's it. Just let them loose. Let them loose. Good. Shake it out. Now I'm going to ask you to hug yourself. Now one of your elbows is on top of the other, okay? And it doesn't have to be exactly on top of each other. It can be like this, but just hug yourself, okay? See how far you can get those arms around you. I can get mine all the way around because I do this often, okay? But you may get to here, and that's perfect. Perfect for you, and perfectly correct. Good. Okay, so when you're ready, I'd like you to breathe in, and then just take the top half of your body over. A little twist in the top half. Knees are going forward, hips are going forward, but your top half of your body is twisting round. We're inviting twists. Good. And then I'd like you to just slowly twist round all the way to the other side. And you may notice this side, if it's not your dominant side, which is normally the left side of your body if you're right-handed, and your right-hand side if you're left-handed. I hope that made sense. That's it. Notice how this side might feel a bit different. Good. Now, let's go back round this way. Good, big breath in, big breath out. And then let's go back round that way. Good. See if you can keep your feet and your knees and your hips going forward. Good. Right, and now we're going to just swing. Let's swing round, loosening all that up because we've stretched round, and now we're just going to loosen up. Now I'm not going to fling my arms right because I've got a plant here and another one here. I like you to be able to look at green things, and yeah, it's always nice to look at green things. So I've put some plants around me and some flowers, got some chrysanthemums. So while I'm swinging around, you could just have a little look around at what's in your house. What do you notice? What colours? Breathe in and breathe out. Do you notice any smells? Breathe in and breathe out. Do you notice any sensations? Good. And then let's settle up and just check in with our bodies again. So I'm going to move myself backwards a little bit more, make sure my bum's again on this seat. You just take a little bit of time now, center in. Let's put our hand here and just have a breath through the body, all the way up to the crown, 360 degrees opening the rib cage. People always say they sleep so well after this class. And that's because we're opening up and breathing to our biggest capacity. And then we're doing it on purpose. And this is reprogramming the nervous system, and our breath is connected to our nervous system. And the bigger and deeper we breathe on purpose, the more we repattern our nervous system into just being calm and slowing down. And we can do this on purpose. Anytime we feel overwhelmed, anxious, worried, you could just sit, put your hands on your heart and breathe in this way. Very deep, very long breaths. Breathing out through the mouth. On purpose. Amazing. Good. Let's have a shake out. Let's have a little wake up. We could have a little march in our chair. You could imagine going somewhere nice, marching in our chair. And then I'm going to invite you to get your hula hoop. There's my hula hoop. I'm going to put it around me. And then I want you to just have a hula hoop in there, okay? Because this area in the center is the seat of our solar plexus, our power, but below it is the seat of our creativity. And if you're stiff and tight in this area, it's very difficult to be creative and free, right? And sometimes life gets on top of us and we haven't kept this space free, maybe by dancing or exercising in a way that opens this space up. These are all freeing things. So we're going to use our hula hoop now to just open it up, have a little play with ourselves. You're at home, I'm at home, there's nobody with us, so we can do what we like, right? And have as much fun doing it as we possible. Good. Hula hoopy hoops. Excellent. Let's have a shake out, a little check in. Right, I'm just going to move my beautiful direction. So we're going to do a wonderful exercises with the legs, okay? So I'm going to invite you to grab a leg, okay? So we can use our hands here. We could hold behind the leg, we could hold over the knee very gently, but I like to always, it's always better to hold behind the knee really, because you don't want to put any pressure on the knee. Okay, just pull it in and drop it down. Let's pull this leg in and drop it down. Good. Pulling it in, letting it go out, pulling it in, dropping it down. Oh yes, I added something. Pulling it in, letting it go out, pulling it in, dropping it down. Pulling it in, letting it go out, pulling it in, dropping it down. Good. Pulling it in, out it goes, pulling it in, drop it down. Got a few more of those. So I'm hoping your back is not touching your chair. Back, that's it, good. And now you'll notice your stomach is helping you pull it up. Your arm is helping you guide you out. Good. Breathing in, energizing yourself while you're doing it. Out and down. Now remember, if you've already done enough of these, you can just stop and wait for me and all of us, and we will join you. That's it. But we're just opening up. Good. Stop down and maybe just have a little side to side lean. Good. Put your hands on your lap and just side to side. We've already been round with the hula hoop. Now we're just going side to side, like a funny little, like the bottom half of your body is stuck to the chair and you can only move the top half side to side. Have a little play with that. Good, good, good. Let's have a stop. Checking in again. Nice big breath in. Good, nice big breath out. So I'm going to ask you to take your chin to your chest. Just breathe in and allow that neck to stretch out. See if you can let the shoulders drop away as you breathe through this area. And down, amazing. Then we're going to just gaze up. Your chin can just tip up. You don't need to tip it all the way back unless you particularly want to. Breathing in. And see if you can stretch down these shoulders again and the collarbones. And notice the front gets a lovely stretch up the front of the throat. I'm going to invite you to open your mouth now while you're sort of looking up. And notice how your jaw feels. Now mine feels really tense and tight today. So I'm going to ask you to just woggle your jaw. It's very hard for me to talk now. Woggle it and breathe in. And notice how that when you breathe out with an open mouth, it's very easy to breathe out. Let's have one more. Good, drop the jaw down. We're just going to take our little fingers and we're going to press into the jaw, to the muscle of the jaw, and have a little, have a little roll around. Press your fingers in it. You can do this quite solidly actually, because your jaw muscles are very, very strong. I mean, I don't know if you've ever I put like a nutshell in my mouth before and cracked it. And then later on in life, I stopped doing that when I chipped a tooth. So, but the thing is, I did crack the nut first, right? But that's how strong it is. But also, this is the place where we allow tension and tightness to creep into our faces, right? And a tight jaw, I don't know if you've ever noticed people with tight jaws. And if you've noticed it in yourself, some people grind their teeth. This is all from tension and tightness. So we're just rubbing through that. I want you to breathe in now. And then go like that. Just breathe it away. I often yawn when I've done that because it just releases all the tension and tightness in the face. And then wobble your bottom jaw. Just let the jaw close. Let the lips come back together. Just have a nice breath in. And breathe out, good. So I'm going to give you a little bit of challenge now. Let's have a little stomp in, let's have a little flick out. Waking ourselves up. A little bit of challenge. Okay, So I want you to put your hands in front of you, and we are going to come out of our chair just using our feet and our hands. So I'm going to demo first, so just watch first, okay? Because I don't want anybody launching off and doing anything. So I'm going to make sure my heels are under my knees. I'm going to take a big breath in. I'm going to keep both my hands out, but you might want to do it with one hand to guide you up. But you can do this. We can all do this. Come on. So when you're ready, I want you to lean forward and then put some weight into your legs, and we're gently going to rise up. We're going to get to the top, have a sway. Good. And then we're going to put the hands out in front of us. And some of you are going to want to check that the chair's still there, even though there's nobody in the room with you. This is what happens in my class all the time. But then we're going to go down as slowly as possible and sit down, okay? So we're doing seated squats, okay? If you need to help yourself, you can. But give it a go. You could even put both your hands here, come up like this, and stop wherever you like, okay? We're going to do a few of these. So come and join me. And we're going to have a little bit of a competition with ourselves to see how slowly we can stand and how slowly we can sit, okay? So when you're ready, check in with the feet, make sure your heels are under your knees. If you lean forward, you should be able to just have a little check like this. Yeah, feels good. And when you're ready, breathe in. And I'm going to really slowly rise up. Good. Get to the top. Have a little sway, 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 sway. Good. And then when you're ready, another big breath in. Energize yourself. And we're going to breathe. And then as slowly as you humanly can. Come on, let's see how slow we can go. I've got some really incredible guys that come to my classes, and they are so good at this. They always beat me down. That's it, wonderful. Have a little rest here, a little breathe. Good. Energize yourself. Here we go. We're gonna have one more of these. Breathing in. Settle forward, slow as you can. Like the slow-mo. That's it. Incredible. Well done. Get to the top. Have a little rest, a sway, knowing that we're going to go even slower on the way back down. Are you ready? Off we go. Hands out. Settle in, bending the knees, putting the bum out, ready to hover above that seat. As slow as you can go. As slow as you can go. Wonderful. Have a breath here. So we need these muscles that we're training now to get upstairs, to get out of chairs, and to sit down, okay? So they're incredibly important. So when you're ready, breathing in. I'm going to put both my hands out in front of me. I'm going to lean forward slow as I can. That's it. Get to the top. Wonderful job, wonderful job. You got this. Have a little sway, take your time, and big breath in, energized, out go the hands, and my bum's looking for that chair. I wonder how many of you check. There's always two people in my class that will always check to see if the chair's there. That means you're visual, you're a visual learner. So just know that. Wonderful. So down. So hopefully that feels like you've actually done some real work there around this area here, into your buttocks and into the hamstrings. So I'm going to bring my leg forward. I always like to do a hamstring stretch because I noticed when I used to get bad backs back in the day, before I was a yoga teacher, that my hamstrings were often very tight. So if you put one leg straight out in front of you, make sure your bum is really solid on that chair. Wonderful. Point up your toes because that will really help you. When you're ready, we want to keep our chest up, put our hand on the bendy knee, not the straight leg. And we're just going to breathe in and come forward, breathing in and out. Really important one. I tend to do this every week. Breathing in, notice the edge. That's it, and then breathing out, releasing the edge. That's it. Breathing in. Notice the edge that's up that hamstring all the way to the top of your buttock, and then out we go. Let's have one more. Breathing in and out. Wonderful. Just take a moment. We're going to grab that straight leg, pick it up, put it down, send it some kind, loving messages. That's it. We might even give it a little gentle kindness rub. That's it. Wonderful. And then we're going to take the other leg and it's going to come straight out. Oh, I had a clickety-clack knee then. Good. Point up those toes, putting both our hands on this bent knee. Our heels under the knee. When you're ready, keep the chest raised, keep the chin raised. And we're just going to come forward with our chest. Good. Breathing in. Notice the first edge. It's quite tight, right? Let's make that edge longer. Breathing in. Ooh, breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Working with your own hamstring, taking your time. Amazing job. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Last time. Breathing in. Oh, you might be quite low now. Wonderful. Breathing out. Really good. Picking up that knee. Straightening up ourselves. Let's move on back into our chair and then just stroke that little leg too. It deserves our kindness and our gratitude, right? Amazing. And I can definitely say to you, the nicer I speak to myself in my own head, about my body, the happier my body is and the less pain it gives me. So just notice that. If you're being critical with yourself, your body listening, because it's the only thing that is listening when you're thinking thoughts, right? And that changed my life. It completely changed my life. So have a little sway around now. Maybe take the arms up. Swaying around. Maybe taking the arms up and over. Up and over. Up and round. Up and round. Up and round. Up and round. Good. Straight the way round. Straight the way round. Up and over, up and over, straight the way round, straight the way round, up and over, like a sunrise. And you could do this much slower than me, or you could do it much as fast as me. I'm just flowing around, opening up everything and inviting a movement in. Good. Roll the shoulders again, rolling the shoulders, settling in. Amazing job. So let's just have a little focus in now. Just breathe and just notice all the energies in the body, all the tinglings, all the sensations, all those tiny spaces that didn't get twisted into or didn't get maneuvered into. Some of these things you'll never have done before, not in this particular way. So just breathe now and notice. I want you to breathe into your body, breathe into your head and neck and shoulders. Breathe down your arms to your fingers. Good. Breathe down your torso, into your hips, down your back, maybe to your tailbone, stuck on the chair there, which is near your bum. Good. Let's breathe down our legs and notice what our legs feel like. Any tingling sensations, maybe in the ankles, maybe in the feet. Good. That's right. And give yourself a number now. Number now between 0 and 10. Good. Whatever number that is. It's normally always just a bit more, even if it's 1 point more than when you started, that's an improvement. So notice any improvements. Drop the head off to the side. Open up this head, neck and shoulder space. Breathe in, drop the head to the side. Open up this head, neck and shoulder Release it off. Breathing in, let's have a gorgeous look up. Big breath in and out. Squeeze the hands, squeeze the feet, clench the buttocks, clench the face. And go. Good. Another one of those, breathing in. Clench everything up, even your stomach, your buttocks, your toes, your fingers, your arms. And go, Last time to pendulate before you completely relax, breathing in and out. Let's walk our buttocks back into the back of the chair. Get your block if your feet do not reach the floor. Just settling into the chair. Squirm your way back, your bum back, right into the back of that chair. Hands separated on your laps. Good. Take a big breath in now. Take the eyeballs up into the eyebrows. Eyeballs looking up. And breathe out, looking down. With the eyeballs looking up, breathing in. Breathing in, eyeballs down, closing the eyes down, eyeballs up. Breathing in, holding it, and then eyeballs and eyes closing. Just allowing a comfortable feeling to spread through the body. Good. And begin to notice your breathing, the in-breaths and the out-breaths. And you can imagine every breath in is breathing in, healing, relaxing light. And every breath out releases any tension or tightness in the body. Breathing in calm relaxation. And breathing out tension. Good, and allowing the chair to support you and hold you. Just sinking in deeper into the chair. And there's nowhere to go and nobody needs anything from you now. So breathe and relax. Just breathing. You may notice the facial muscles have released a little. And can you relax your jaw even more? Maybe the lips will part slightly as the tongue rests heavy on the bottom of your mouth. Maybe the hands feel different somehow, heavier. What about those feet? Just breathing in calm safe here. You are safe. So just allowing yourself to rest in this comfortable place for just a few moments longer. Soaking up this peace and calm that you have created in your own body. This beautiful body that is the house and home for your soul, your eternal soul. Good, and when you're ready, you might draw up your hands to your heart space or wrap them around you, holding yourself or resting your hands. And maybe just rocking yourself side to side and breathing into that beautiful calm space, topping up your cup with your own gentleness and kindness. And if it's difficult to stop and be kind, you can always think of your loved ones and bring them into your heart first. Your pets. And just breathe in that energy, creating that beautiful energy, that loving kindness within yourself, and breathing it into your own body, your own aura, energizing yourself with your own kindness and love. Just rocking that in if that feels nice to do, knowing you deserve every ounce of that love. That's it. And as always, my angels, it's time for me to leave. We've gone a little over. I always love to give you more. I'm here to serve you and to guide you to your highest good. And go with my love. Always go with my love. I have an abundance of it. My love from Mid Wales. And come and see me in a few weeks. Leave me some lovely comments so I know what to add to the class or what you'd like to do more of. I'm here to serve you. I've loved being with you today, and go with my love and my blessing. Have a great couple of weeks. Bye, you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Thank you.
bye-bye. Lovely to have you, Kath, Colleen, Enid, Val, Jean, Catherine, Liz. Thank you so much. Thank you.